Hi, excuse me, it's Jess here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I am making a card, a Valentine's card, totally inspired by Phylis Joseph. Let me show you what she made. She made this. I'm just now got to check, my mirroring's gone. So she shared this in various groups. I loved it and I thought, what a brilliant idea for Valentine's card. So that's what I'm gonna do today, is something similar to that. So now my mirroring's gone the wrong way around. Oh, how annoying. Okay, so I just thought I'm making this card, so I'll just film it. It could be used as a journaling card or a tag topper. So I got a big card, got a little card. They were very, very shiny. I have, you can see these, yeah, a black pull. You can see how shiny they were and how shiny that one was. So I've put clear gesso on them, and this one I have added some inks to age it. I'm using some new inks, old paper and frayed burlap is what I did. So I did one to try out, so I thought now we'll do the other. So I've got a mess on there now, Jez, a mess on there. This is the one I used for putting on the gesso. Let's just move that off. So I'm going to just reactivate this ink here because I put a bit of old paper on there, and then I just did a bit of smushing in it. That's what I did. Right, not now. Oh, we've turned round. Thank you. So I think that's enough smushing. Liking that. And so I'm just going to blast it a little bit with a heat gun so that we are a little bit quicker. So let's pull you up. So it's going to be a little bit of a loud noise. So that's that. And then I just went round the edges in the frayed burlap. I dug out these daubers that I had because I figured these are more likely to be used for smushing than inking around the edges, so to not allocate a larger spongy dauber with them. That was my thoughts. So there we go. So they will look nice just layered on, and I've chosen the 3 of hearts and the 6 of hearts because this will be our 36th Valentine's Day that we've celebrated together. Oh my god, 36, can you imagine? So, and I'm just wondering if Ed will work that one out when he sees it. We shall see. Anyway, so for the roses, so I've had these in my stash. I don't even know why I bought them. I don't even know. I really don't, because they're quite bulky. So yeah, anyway, decades I've had them. So not a red one, not a red one in sight. So I coloured them. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did that. So I have got another one somewhere, but it appears to have disappeared. I did do 3. Where is the 3rd one, Jez? No idea. Obviously fell down when I moved my glass mat. Been working on my glass mat, but you get a glare. You get a glare from it, so yeah. So I've got here, it's called Dark Forest Green. These are cheap alcohol markers from B&M, and I managed to get a big pack of 30 for £15. I thought, what a bargain. So rather than use my expensive alcohol markers, which cost about £4 each, for doing things like this, because you can ruin the nibs, I thought these cheapy ones would be much better. The only trouble is that often the colour on the lid really is nothing like. I keep meaning to make myself a swatch, but I keep meaning to do lots of things. It doesn't happen. So now we've got a little gap there where I'd held it, so just go over that. So that's the stem done. And now for the rose tip. Phyllis's did have some really nice leaves, but I got them. So I picked out 2 reds. So we're going with scarlet, and I've got what they call geranium. You can see like the different colours. You've probably got things that you could use, I imagine, in your stash. So I'm literally gonna, I'm gonna hold it a little bit further up, a bit more stability. Just gonna colour everything. I was going to use the white one because that would be a sort of a truer colour of the inks, but then I just sat and thought pink's quite on the spectrum with red, and I'm never going to use pink. So whereas white might be useful, it might be nice to cover it in some vintage photo or something at some point. So yeah, didn't use that. But I'm not into pink at all. So there we go. I'm going to put my glasses on actually because I can't quite see if I've covered all the bits. Yes, so I'm so glad I saw this thing by Phylis because I wasn't inspired at all to make a card, and I was just going to go to my stash of cards that, you know, I've already got made, and just pick one out from there that would be suitable. But I saw that and I thought, oh, I really like it, I'm going to try it. And it also is a little practice for, you know, possibly doing in my Alice in Wonderland journal. So now I'm taking this darker red and I'm just going to go round the tops of the petals and where they fold over, because you often get a richer colour of red on the edges where they fold over, and it'll give the rose a bit more sort of dimension. And then I just went in the centre a little bit because the centre of the rose is usually much darker. So that is what my roses look like. Obviously you can see the slight difference in colour there because this one's dry and this one isn't, but it will dry, and hopefully the other one will turn up, I hope. So then I went to look at card blanks, and because I've got loads, and I found this pack, and I've had this a very long time, so I don't often make this shape of a card, so I thought let's get it out. And then it's sort of some ideas for some long tool tags as well, because long tool journals are quite popular. I am making one myself. So we've got this one. So that is, I thought, quite a nice shape. This is what we call in the UK a DL card. So it's a third of a piece of A4. So it should be 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. And it is. It is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. But, you know, use whatever card blanks you got if you want to try this, or if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to make a journaling card out of it, you know, do whatever. So we've got that. So I just thought I'd stick that on there somewhere, and we'd have a bit of a bunch of roses. There'll be 3 when I locate the third one. So that is, so now I'm going to do something that tie it around, and I want to sort of decorate the background a bit, and I am I want to do it junk journal style. So I want to put some book pages on the back, I think. And I was thinking of maybe trying to find something that was a little bit sort of Valentine-y related. So I have got, I'm sure I've got the works of Shakespeare, so let's go and get that. Okay, I decided my Shakespeare book is possibly too valuable, so yeah, not cutting that one up. So I went to scrap bin instead, and I pulled out a few little bits of scraps. Found this gingham. This is the stuff that gets wrapped round a round of camembert, so it's not actually touched the cheese. I usually take it off and salvage it. I found the 3rd rose, so so yeah, they're all lovely. Very happy with them. So they've now all dried nicely. So my idea is to do something I saw somebody do on a video, and I really liked the sort of look of it. So I'm going to just, you're very nice, aren't you? Just going to chuck a few bits around. Sort of the end bit you're going to see more, the middle will be covered. I've gone for sort of thin paper because what I'm going to do is stick it down, pull them off basically. So yeah, I'm going to use glue stick, and I'm just going to put a bit of glue stick down, stick that on, just creating a background here. With some bits and bobs. I mean, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do exactly what the person, well, not exactly, but more or less what the person I saw do. And I'm going to do that on a much sort of bigger scale. Now I like these wee bits. That's another video that will be coming up. So we'll save that bit there. Let's just now do that. There, yeah. I think that's covered most of what I want to cover. I'll give it a little bit of a burnish now. So everything I'm doing here for this card could be done, you know, on you know, to a pocket front, to a tag, to a journaling card. So I'm just going to leave that for a bit. So I want to sort of wrap these flowers. Now I could as if you were at a florist's, your flowers would get wrapped in some nice paper. Looks totally rubbish, Jess. What you like? Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. I think I might just go for tying it. That is what, let's have my little bits of ribbon. That's what Phylis did. Now have I got a bit of red in here? I'm going to take this thin stuff actually. Oh, there's quite a bit of that thin stuff there, Jez. Oh, there's loads of it. It's not really what we call little bits of little bits of ribbon. That's a massive big long piece. So I'm just going to see about this, so I get the right length and I can cut it off and well, mess with how it looks in a bit. So let's just tie a bow. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So let's cut that a little bit off, and we'll colour this ribbon, and might cut them off there. That'll do lovely, thank you. So yeah, we're doing something like that. Don't want you anymore. And just part of my tidying and organising. Normally scraps like this are just, well, they're just all over the place, or they're chucked away. So yeah, I just wanted to keep them. So now what I'm going to do is pull these off, and you get, so some bits lift and some bits stay behind. Which is the effect I was going for. Yeah, I'm liking that. So, quite like that. I'm going to bin these. Watch me bin things. Yeah, liking that. Just gonna... So this is my normal blending brush that I use with the browns. There's not, I haven't re-inked it, it's not a lot on there. But I think that will do for that. I'm gonna put some old paper on it, I think. Go around the edges, and then it kind of will match the greetings card that's gonna go on it. Yep. Adding a bit of grunginess to it, and I might give it a little bit of a spray with water. Oh, I pulled the top off, thinking it had a lid on. It doesn't, Jez. activate some of that ink a bit. So we'll get some stuff going on there. I'll just heat it to quicken up the process. So some bits aren't quite dry, but it just gives it a nice little detail. Yeah, like that. And then I was thinking I was going to use a bit of this. This was making me think of picnics, really. So I might want to put a bit more of this around. Right, let's have a little look-see with this. So we'll have a bigger ruler than that. So let's sort of rip this. Yeah, that worked. That worked a treat, that, Jez. Not. Yes, we're going to have to just rip this by hand. Creating scraps. Go down the edge here. I want a bit more of this going on in the background. That's what I want. Right, got that. Leave that to one side. I want to colour this ribbon. Right, I'll leave that to dry a moment. So, is this one ready to pull off? Probably needs a bit longer, Jez. Oh, maybe not. It's a bit better. So, I'm gonna yeah, liking that. I think I'm going to do some stamping on the back. I think the background needs a little bit. I might even chuck a bit of gesso on it. Let's go all out with our mixed media on this one. Oh, I always struggle with that. Right, where's my wee brush gone? Right, bit of gesso. Just gonna go. Do think something's required up in that corner, which I was thinking I might. Do a bit of stamping. There we go. There's a bit there that I really want to try and get off a bit. There we go. I might smush a bit. Still got some there. Let's activate that again. Back of the card's getting a bit grubby. think if I was going to do this to give to anybody other than Ed, I'd just done a panel and stuck it on, because the back is getting grubby. But that is quite cool. Might try a bit of frayed burlap, because that's a bit darker. Good colours. Not tried these are first. See, I'm getting grubby on the black. First time using these two colours. I like. Let's get the heat going on it. Oh, I'm liking how this is shaping up. Very cool. I'm gonna squirt in the corner to get a bit of reaction there. And yeah. There we go. That's put some over the gesso so it's less white. Yep, right, now I want to do some stamping, and I think what I'm looking for is up here. Yeah, it is. So I've got this stamp here, illegible text, this one. So, which way's the up? So that's the up. I ought to write on the back of it really that that's the top. So I'm going to go in with Pebble Path, I think. Right. And I'm going to take this to it. Right, let's put that there straight. We'll do a bit there. Yep, liking that. Yeah, just random bits. Yeah. You'll do nicely, thank you very much. That's well grungy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right, now what I want to do is I want a little bit of grungy on this. I think I might put vintage photo on it so that it stands out a little bit. I wonder if there's any ink left on this. Not much, but yeah. Right. We got that. Right, now this needs to be grungier. So let's position these. We can always move them around once the bow's tied. So we've got that. Now we need something, some sort of sentiment, I think, to go with that. Maybe we'll rip a bit of this off. Yeah. Right. Let's just commit before I... Oh, I know what I might do. A bit of... Yep. I think I might do something like that, and then I might get a little love and put that under it. Let's get a nice sentiment. I think I've got quite a big love actually. I've got this one here. Right, let's think about stamping that. I was just looking if I wanted to stamp that. Let's just have a look. That one's not big enough, just leave that on there because that'll help it clean. That one's too big, but it's fine. Want another bit of that music paper to stamp on, really. Okay, so I found a little bit of this wrapping paper, which I thought was quite good colour, and I found these words, and I thought, someone loves you, or you are loved. They might work. So let's have a little... There we go. So I might just rip around that. Fussy rip. Oh. Something's gone for a button there. Let's cut them both out and see which I like best. I could split the words up. I think I'm just gonna go with it now. And we might have another little bit of thing under there. So let's get some things stuck down. So we'll have a line down here. Like that. Yep. Get a bit of put some glue around the edges. This is really light. It's kind of like tissue. It kind of has a bit of a cloth feel to it. I want the gingham to be straight, Jess. That's about straight. So I thought that would happen. We can see through it, which is what I was hoping. Right. So stick that on there. Right, so I'm just going to audition these and decide if I actually want to use them. I could go "You Are Loved" down that side, which was one of my thoughts, rather than have it in a... So we'll just cut the border off. That is the thought that I've got going on. I'm going to stand up and have a little look. And then let's take these off. Yeah, I do like that coming down the side. I want something there, but I don't want that. Something there, but I don't want that. Maybe a bit of... a little bit of lace. Oh, I've got some there that's coloured in red. A bit of ribbon. Might not always have what you want. I might. So... that's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking, maybe a little postage stamp. Right, so I've got these stamps. That's kind of the size I want, but that's not really what I want. Could probably just cut that down, couldn't I? I've got a postage stamp punch. Why don't I just... yeah, I think that'll work. Might be a bit over the top. It's Valentine's Day. It's supposed to be over the top. So, clear this lot off. So, stick that down. Oh yeah. So, I say ideas sparked when I saw Phylis's post, and I've ended up doing, well, kind of what I was thinking, but it is quite a bit different as well. Could use the scraps and ideas for tags and things using this sort of idea. And what I'm not sure about is how to attach that. I did find my glue gun, which I haven't seen for a very long time. Stupidly long time. So I hope this gives you some ideas, and I've not left much time between posting this and Valentine's Day, but I'm only making it now, so. And I will post this today as I make it, so I'm making this on Monday. So how am I going to stick this? I think I will try my glue gun, if I can remember now where I put it. Oh, that's it set behind. It's oozed out a bit. Do you know? Quite like it though. Adds to the appeal. So I'm just going to tidy everything away and we can see what we've done. So there we are. That's my Valentine's card all done. Really, really grungy. 36 Valentines. Some red roses. And just going to move them a tad. Yeah, all sorted. That has now come up. I'll attach another little bit of glue to that, and we'll be right. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Hope that's given you some ideas. Could be, I mean, with these roses, I wouldn't put it in a journal, but it could go on the front of a journal. But yeah, love that idea. Thank you, Phyllis, for that. And yeah, I'll be back as usual on Wednesday with whatever I've planned to show you on Wednesday. This is just a little extra for you. Okay, bye for now.